Happy Cancer season. We're already starting with the emotions. The emotions. If you're new here, my name is Maxine Samone. I'm an intuitive guide. My company's name is A Touch of Venus, and I'm here to help you develop a better relationship with yourself so that you can have a better relationship with the world around you. And I'm feeling all the feelings already. I had the intention of coming on here and doing, a check-in for all the signs for Cancer season, talking about the astrology and all the things, but I do feel like something else needs to be talked about. Give me 1 second. I think that there's some decisions that need to be made that are being avoided, or you're avoiding making them because there's residual feelings floating around. I think you feel that it's hard to step into this chapter of abundance because there are people around you that have a hard time with even allowing themselves to step into a new chapter, to be redeemed, you know what I'm saying? And so because they don't allow themselves that freedom, it's hard for them to see you be free. There's a feeling that you harbor because of these energies around guilt or keeping yourself small. And actually the medicine is for you to continue to live and to step into your abundance unapologetically, because it's an invitation for those people to connect with the parts of themselves that do not forgive themselves, and therefore they can't forgive others. Whatever you've received, 222 on the timer, has been divinely given to you. So do not close yourself up from receiving, especially in this chapter where I believe it's your harvest season, where it's time for you to be receiving, for you to be calling things in, like I said, making decisions. Sorry, there's cars. For you to be making decisions in your best interests, in your expansive energy. I think that it's brave for you to be reborn and to claim what's yours. And it's also brave for you to love the parts of yourself that you felt were unlovable. It's brave of you to be open to receiving when you've had experiences that might have made you feel like you weren't worthy of receiving in the past. And I think that it's brave of you to use your voice even when you don't feel safe or comfortable, in order to reestablish yourself, your frequency, your boundaries. I think that it's brave of you to love yourself despite some of the mistakes you've made in the past, because you did the best that you could do with the information that you had at the time, just like those people did the best that they could with the information that they had at the time. Air element communicating. Saturn truth in the reverse. Scorpio, I transform. And stability. Mercury retrograde, reinvention. I just saw 444 on the timer. Yeah. It's about time you started using your voice to dispel the illusions. The illusion that you don't have power, the illusion that you're not stable, the illusion that you don't have the ability to keep yourself safe. The illusion that you can't be reborn, that you're the same version of yourself that you were yesterday or the day before or years before. The illusion that every time you take a breath, you're not fucking being reborn low-key. You can choose to make a different decision at any moment. At any moment. The illusion that you have to be loyal to an old timeline or an old way of being, or the illusions. Yeah, breaking a contract by using your voice. You're developing a healthy masculine energy. Breaking the contract to an old ego identity. You're developing a healthy masculine energy because you are using your voice. You're not speaking from a place of ego. Exactly. You go from King of Wands in the reverse to the Emperor by standing in your truth. Manifesting justice in the challenge position. Manifesting what's fair. Manifesting balance. Manifesting. You're moving in integrity. And I think that it's challenging for people to see you in this light because they've seen you, they're holding on to an old story when you're transforming. You're literally transforming right in front of their eyes, and they're holding on to an old version of you. A much more immature version of you, like a younger version. This is a reflection of some aspects of themselves that haven't developed yet. High Priestess in the challenge position. That's not the challenge position. Dispelling the confusion by being in your power. It's hard to imagine someone that goes from emotionally immature. This being you in the past. You held resentment. You held grudges. You didn't care for yourself. You beat yourself up a lot. You let your emotions control you. You didn't listen to your emotions when they were nudges. And these people see you as this old version when really you're in your High Priestess energy, and that's what's confusing. Well, this really came out in the reverse. They're not confused anymore about your ability to hold space for yourself, to evolve. And I think that this is going to bring a different level of stability in your life personally, but also catalyze other people to stand in their power as well. Releasing their limiting beliefs, feeling their feelings, releasing the cycle of sadness. Not just sadness, it's like these people, not just these people, you at one point did not understand how to forgive yourself. And it fucked with your stability because you weren't emotionally stable. And I think now you're entering into a new chapter of emotional stability because even when you feel these heavy feelings, you take the time to sit back with yourself and reparent yourself, mother yourself, love yourself, forgive yourself. I'm going to do a part 2. Also, if you want a personal reading, everything can be found in the description box below. Yeah, let's get to part 2. Okay, part 2. I think that you're having a hard time with actually asking the universe for what you want, because there's a part of you that is being reflected back to yourself through these other people that is showing where there's still a little bit of residual feelings around not feeling deserving, that you're in debt in some way. You may be financially in debt, you know, because there's a transformation of stability here. But it's like by holding on to these feelings of resentment and not setting the record straight energetically first, how will you ever be able to call in the abundance that you know is your birthright? You have to stand up for yourself and use your voice at this time. So I want to see what it is that, I'm going to do another spread on top of this one. What is it that you're avoiding making? What are you avoiding asking for? What are you avoiding asking for that was setting you free at this moment? Yeah, it's your material abundance, Taurus. You're having a hard time with receiving, so you're having a hard time with asking, because there's been situations in the past that you have feelings around. When you have asked, it gets held over your head as if it's a debt. Whatever you've received in the past has been divinely given to you because you were supposed to have it at that time. You were doing the best that you could with the information that you had. And it's a blessing that you were able to receive at that time in the way that you did. And you should be open. I don't like the word should. The universe is inviting you to be open to receive more. Mars. 10th house. They want you to go for what the fuck you want. Release this old identity, first house in the reverse. Change your perspective on yourself and your ability to call in abundance in your physical reality, to take the action, to do the thing, to build the life that you really want to live. The 10th house is about your career. It's about your public image. It's about your legacy and what you're here to create. And it's hard for you to step into that energy when you have these feelings. So we're going to use a much brighter deck. Cutting the deck to the 10 of Pentacles. You have so much waiting for you on the other end of letting this last little bit of emotional residue go. 10 of Swords. 10-10. Cycle being completed. You wouldn't be who you are today if you didn't go through the things that you went through. So be grateful for those experiences. Be grateful for the times that you were able to receive. Be grateful for the times that you were courageous enough to ask. The people that still hold those feelings or those resentments against you, that is a reflection of their own internal landscape and their ability or a lack of ability to receive or to ask for help or to communicate. 9-9. 9 of Wands. 9 of Cups. You're so close. You're so close to getting everything that you wish for. You're so close. And they want you to keep going. They want you to keep going. But this is also the aspect of you that they want to highlight for you to, for it to keep going, is for you to keep dreaming, for you to keep asking the universe, for you to keep manifesting. Yes, Three of Cups. For you to connect, for you to celebrate. Six of Cups, Temperance. There's healing of the past. Knight of Pentacles and the Tower in reverse. Give me a second. Your guides want you to know that you are destined to get to your destination, regardless of how long it takes, regardless of you taking the road less traveled, regardless of how bumpy your past was, okay? This is written for you. Nobody can take it away from you. And the sooner that you let this tower fall, the belief system that it has to be hard, that it has to take a long time, that because of what you've went through in the past, that you have to go through the struggle to get to where you want to be. Four of Wands in the reverse. That you're not safe to keep going on the path that you were destined to go on. The Devil. The fears come in. There's something around time and resources. Time and resources. It's the Five of Cups again. Reverse though this time. It's like, really release this, because that is where the devil sneaks into your mind. It's like it slowly but surely creeps up in your mind, where you start having a hard time with speaking your truth. You have a hard time with keeping yourself feeling safe. You have a hard time with following your intuition and going after what makes you happy, because there's a part of you that feels like it's hard for you to be happy. It's not true. It's not true. Don't believe it. Keep going. Is this upright or reverse? Upright. Knight of Cups. They want you to keep believing. I think that the Spirit wants you to make an offering to them, like an imagination type of offering. There's a reader on here. I think her name is Leslie Lee, or something like that. She's on YouTube as well, on TikTok. And she connects to the Divine Feminine a lot. She talks about how you using your imagination or tapping into like this reverie kind of feeling, daydreaming, is an offering to the divine. That is your prayer for more. That is how you bring your manifestations in. That's how they know how to give you what's really calling from your heart space, by allowing yourself to dream, by allowing yourself to feel, by allowing yourself to imagine what it would be like to live the life that you really want to live. They want you to offer this to them. Don't be afraid to ask for what you really, really, really want, what you really are dreaming for. King of Wands. Not only offer it to the divine, but then take aligned action towards that thing, because the universe will meet you halfway. The Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. The Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. They're going to reveal to you the path that you need to take when you do these two things. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. They know that you've been through a lot, and they're going to reveal to you the path of least resistance to manifesting your dreams, should you be brave enough, have the balls to step into your King of Wands energy and continue dreaming and taking aligned action despite who's around you, despite their own internal beliefs, limiting beliefs. The High Priestess, the Magician in reverse. Both of these in the reverse. Give me 1 second. Basically, believe in the vision, believe in your feelings, believe, have faith, and use your resources, especially your mind, to bring this forth. Turn these two things upside or right side up. Do the damn thing.